So now today we'll see how to create a material of Google Classroom. We have opened the Gmail account from which we have created the Google Class yesterday. So now we'll go to the classroom. Select the classroom and under classwork tab, yesterday you might have seen the uploaded videos that we have done yesterday. All the videos also, and as well as the, what I can say, study material also. All the things were shared on the Google Classroom. So now, how to prepare a study material? There are two ways. Either you prepare it runtime, or you have prepared earlier on your computer and you are ready to share it with the classroom. So how you will manage it? I'll click on create. First, we'll click on material. What title it should belong? Like we are creating Google Classroom and the material. So I'll just prepare it like create study material. Okay. If I want, I can attach some description with it. Like this material can be used to create study material for students. Okay. Now there are two choices, as I've said earlier. Either we can prepare it or prepare it earlier and post it now, or just prepare it right now. So there I'll take the first choice. I have ready with the material. Now where your material is located? First, it can be on Google Drive. Second, it can be a link on Google Drive or somewhere else. Third, it can be a file. And fourth, it can be a YouTube link. So now, first, I'll again revise it with Google Drive. So if I have the material uploaded on my Google Drive, I can reuse it or use it anywhere as far as things are concerned. So yesterday I have uploaded these 4 files. So out of this, I am taking this one and clicking on insert. So from Google Drive, I have used the things. Now, if I want for this topic more study material, I can just click on add, or just click on, if the material is sufficient, I'll click on create topic if the topic is not listed amongst these, or if it is just a study material belonging not to any topic, then no topic, or runtime, I feel it should have some topic name. So I can create it from here. So suppose I am creating a topic like either study material. It could be like study material. So runtime, I have prepared the topic. Okay. Now, again, 3 choices are there with me. First choice is post it right now. I have attached the material and posted it right now. Second, I have prepared the material, but I'll schedule it that it should be shown to the participants on the specific date. Third, I'm just preparing the material, so I'll make a safe draft. If I'm just preparing a material, not posting nor scheduling it, it is just saving on the Google Drive and in your Google Classroom. So I'm instantly posting it, so I'll click on post. So here you can see under the heading study material, create study material with its posted time. So this material I've selected it from the Google Drive. Now on create material, I'll select the title, create. Now from where I have to add, suppose I have prepared a study material with some text, so I can use it as a link, but from where I should get that link? So first I'll have to search the study material, like how to create, suppose this is the study material Gmail account, and this is the particular file that has to be attached as the material. So I'll click this, copy and paste it here and make add link. So now whenever that particular web page directly as a study material is shared to the students. Uh, One more option is available in the form of link. Like suppose on my drive, I'll show you. This is the Google Drive, and there I have prepared a study material in terms of any file, like it can be a Google form or any other. So what I'll do, whatever there is there on my drive, I will just open it. So now you can see here in the folder classroom, I have a folder study material where I have kept maybe right now it may be possibility that the name of file is repeating, but here you will find, right click here and get link. I'm doing the right click on the file and I'm click on get link. And it is add link. I was pasting it. It is taking time. So here we get the link. I'll click on copy link and paste it here. Click on add link. So now that particular file is actually located on the drive and we are just sharing the link of it. And again, I can post it. So now here you can see the two materials under one topic. So in this option, we have worked with putting more than one material under one topic. Now create material. Now here, if your data is on your drive, yesterday one of the sir has asked, is it compulsory to upload it on the drive? No. Right now, if the material is on your either pen drive or your computer laptop, then also you can upload it. How? I'll show you. Again, I'll put the title. It is compulsory to have at least minimum requirement is you should have a title. So description is optional here. So now I'll click on file. Now it asks by default to insert from the Google Drive. So now I don't have any option with Google Drive. The files are there from my laptop. So I'll select it, upload. Now there it will ask me to browse. So from see your desktop, if my file is ready here, see this folder is there, and from that I am picking up this file and clicking on open. So as per the size of the file, the contents will be uploaded. I hope you all are getting. Now I have not selected the topic. If it is not selected and by mistake the things are, suppose like this, I have not selected any topic and I have directly posted it. And after some time, I recall that I have not shared it under some specific topic. So what I'll do, I'll click on this particular three dots, edit, and then select the specific topic and click on save. So here we will see that the material is edited. Now you will see it is not posted, but it is edited. I hope everyone is finding it very interesting.
Ma'am, can you repeat it once again, loading from your PC?
Okay, fine. Click on create, click on material, post a title. Okay, description is optional. Then I'll click on add, click on file. Third option, click on file. In that, by default, it shows either recent or insert files using Google Drive. But we are not interested in Google Drive right now. So we'll click on upload tab. And from there, we'll click on browse. From browse, we'll try to locate the file where it is placed. So here you will find that on desktop folder, I have maintained a folder named Chikaldara FDP, and in that my file is there. So I'll locate that file, select it, and click on open. So when I click on open, when the file is uploaded completely, now here you can see the file is uploaded completely and I can post it. So here you will find that the material is posted. But here by mistake or by my, you can say, in a hurry, it might happen that I might not have selected an appropriate topic or a wrong topic might have been selected. So what I'll do, I'll click on edit. Locate these 3 points and click on edit. When I click on edit, I'll select the appropriate topic. So now here I'm finding suppose study material and click on save. So now you will see under study material that particular is shifted. I hope you got it, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, clear, clear.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Now we'll work on how to get a study material from YouTube, because sometimes we find many good animations or your relevant some small clippings or likewise on YouTube, or some teachers might have prepared that video and posted on YouTube channel, and they want them to refer those YouTube channel videos. So what we can do here, prepare a title and click on add and click on YouTube. If you know the specific place and path, then what we can do here, see, suppose yesterday I have posted your session 1 video on my channel. I hope everyone has received it. So now in this YouTube, if I know that, like suppose I will put here Mamta Bahubali. So on my channel various videos are being uploaded. So lots of information is coming over here. No, not coming. I'll put here FDP on teaching, learning. If you make a mistake, just click on right click and you will get the things corrected. Learning and evaluation using the tools. As the repository of YouTube is very in detail, so suppose this is the particular file, just for an example we are taking it. So suppose this is the particular file. So what we will do, we'll click on either double click it or click on it and save it on and click on add button. So see here your YouTube video is available and you can post it. This is one way. Second, if you are aware of the you can say complete URL watch. Let me share that URL watch to you. So here you see the link. Yesterday I have posted to one of my mail ID. I have copied this link from the YouTube video. I'm just copying this link and I post it to it. So it becomes faster. Know the URL, exact URL of your YouTube video and directly post the URL. So now one more question I try is with you how to find the YouTube URL. So that's why click on, because these days many people they prepare small videos on various topics, and if you want to embed that particular material on your classroom, so it helps a lot. Because generally what I do, I prepare my own videos, I show them, but sometimes some other teacher or some animated sequence of that same is found more easy as compared to my explanation. So that time I prefer that, and I embed that link in my classroom, and people and my students visit and use that. Now see here, suppose this is the video, and here you will get it, right click, copy link address, and that link address can be pasted here. Click on add link and paste it. I hope you all got it. If by mistake the file is attached or some different file is attached, to remove that particular link, just click on cross. And now I'll show you how to schedule it. Click on schedule. Now, when to schedule it? Friends, this is very helpful tool for a teacher who works on various platforms and who has to be there at various nodes. So, if I want the particular material to be posted on the day of my class, and there might be the chances that you physically cannot be there, or you might have some other emergency on that particular day. So what you can do, you can plan your classes earlier, and as per the classes schedule, you can keep on posting that material. So suppose I'm posting it on 3rd. On 3rd at 8 a.m. that particular thing will be scheduled. So now tomorrow at 8 a.m. you will find that this particular material will be displayed and posted to the students. This particular feature helped me a lot because in meantime, in month of May, I had an occasion at my place, and right that time I was conducting one certificate course. So I planned the classes and the test earlier. I scheduled all the things. Both the things were going simultaneously. I was enjoying the event at the place as well as at back end, the regular system work that was to be done was done in the sequence as per its need. So this feature helped me a lot. Then I hope regarding the previously ready material, everyone is cleared out. Any doubts? Any doubts, sir?
You will have to log in for this. You will have to log in for yourself on that particular scheduled time and date
No,
in the
no,
Google
no. You
Classroom.
need no. You need not. That is done automatically. Google maintains that backlog for it. It will maintain that log. You need not to log in your Google Classroom. Suppose I have posted a material that has to be scheduled 5 days later. and the students are appearing either that particular material or the test. So automatically the data will be stored on my set. Whenever I get time, I can access it and get the things done. My physical login at that particular time is not needed. Like yesterday, when I had posted the material directly, after that I need not to check whether you have received or not received. I need not to log in again and again. The things are done from the Google platform itself.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yes.
Now we can
Excuse me,
create the. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
मैम एक इस पे लॉगिंग हूँ।
सर आप 5 कंप्यूटर पे एट अ टाइम लॉग इन हो सकते हो, कितने भी हो सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
नहीं मेरा गूगल क्लासरूम पे लॉगिन है
हाँ
ऑलरेडी,
आपका ना
तो मुझे
स्पीकर चालू
जो
है
क्लास
सर।
क्रिएट
सर
करना है।
सर आपका स्पीकर चालू है, उसको बंद कीजिए और फिर आप बात कीजिए। हाँ
हाँ
बोलिए
मैम,
सर।
मैं गूगल, हेलो
हाँ बोलिए सर।
मैम, मैं गूगल क्लासरूम में ऑलरेडी लॉगिंग हूँ।
हाँ
मैंने सर जो हमारे तो उन्होंने क्रिएट किया था ग्रुप, उस पर ऑलरेडी। अगर
हाँ
मुझे मेरे क्लास के लिए अगर क्रिएट करना है तो दूसरा मेल आईडी से क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा क्या क्लास?
नहीं, आप आपका क्लासरूम आपका एक ही जगह है ना सर, तो सारा मटेरियल वहीं पे पोस्ट होना है, उसी
नहीं
मेल
नहीं, मैं
आईडी के
दूसरे
थ्रू
इसमें
होना
से
है।
जिला परिषद में जो है उन्होंने लॉगिन किया था गूगल क्लासरूम में, तो उस वक्त
अच्छा
मैं लॉगिन उन्होंने मुझे ऐड किया था।
हाँ,
तो अभी
तो
मुझे मेरे
आपको
क्लास के लिए अगर करना है स्कूल के लिए तो मुझे
तो
दूसरे मेल आईडी से करना पड़ेगा ना?
हाँ, स्कूल चेंज हो गई मतलब आपका स्कूल का क्लास भी चेंज हो गया ना सर।
हाँ ठीक है मैम, यानी दूसरे इससे करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ जैसे देखिए, अगर मैं सपोज मेरा हिस्लप कॉलेज है तो उसके एक मेल आईडी के थ्रू मैं वहां पे 3 क्लासेस एट अ टाइम उस मेल आईडी के अंडर क्रिएट कर सकती हूँ। बट अगर मुझे चिखलदरा के स्कूल के लिए क्लास क्रिएट करना है तो इट इज अ गुड प्रैक्टिस कि मैं चिखलदरा के लिए एक अलग मेल आईडी क्रिएट करूं और उसके थ्रू उनकी क्लासेस को कंडक्ट करूं।
मैम एक आईडी पे अगर सब कितने क्लासेस, जैसे मैं 7 को पढ़ा था, 9 को, 10 को?
20 क्लासेस बना सकते सर, फ्री वर्जन में हम 20 क्लासेस बना सकते हैं।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
और एक क्लास के अंदर हम 20 टीचर्स तक फ्री वर्जन में रख सकते हैं।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
और अगर हम गूगल सूट यूज कर रहे हैं तो उसका सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस आता है ऑलमोस्ट डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ यूजर्स, तो उस हिसाब से आप उसको और एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं। जैसे इसमें एक क्लास में फ्री वर्जन में अप टू 500 स्टूडेंट्स रह सकते हैं, या तो उतने तो अपने एक क्लास में होते ही नहीं है ना सर, एट मैक्स 100 या 150 रहते हैं, सो वी कैन हैंडल इट। And Google Classroom is good platform to manage where we want the every data to be kept at proper place. Okay, sir. Now we will see. I think some echo is there. Please. I think okay, sir. Okay. Now we will share how to create runtime study material. So how to work on it. So first I'm creating the title. मेरा अभी तक के कोई भी मटेरियल रेडी नहीं है और मैं डायरेक्टली उसको उस समय पे क्रिएट करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ। So here I'll click on create now. Now the moment I click on create, I have 4 options that are familiar to me and one option is not familiar, that is drawings. अब जिन लोगों को कुछ ड्राइंग या कुछ ग्राफिक रिलेटेड स्टडी मटेरियल बनाना है तो वो ये ड्राइंग्स वाला ऑप्शन यूज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। गूगल में आपको 5 ऑप्शंस वर्क करने के लिए मिलते हैं। फर्स्ट वन इज योर वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट, सेकेंड वन इज योर एक्सेल शीट, third is the presentation, fourth is the Google form, and fifth one is the drawing. So here you can work out it. जैसे हम लोग पेंट ब्रश में वर्क करते हैं, likewise you can insert and manage your various shapes and text boxes and the graphics. Okay. For a demonstration, I'll show you. Like this I have taken. If I am preparing a flower, what I'll do, I'll just copy it. How I have copied, a easy step is there. Click on control and click on hold the click. I have pressed the CTRL button, control button, and I have just dragged the shape. So here suppose this is the shape or this is the study material you want to create it runtime. You are not prepared it earlier, but you have to create it runtime. You can use this option. Okay, and it's very easy for here. See, by default it is written here untitled drawing. So I'll put material 1. So now this file is saved. And the best part of it is you need not to save it for every change. गूगल क्लासरूम पे या गूगल के जो ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम कुछ भी काम करें, चाहे वो गूगल डॉक हो, एक्सेल शीट हो, पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन की स्लाइड्स हो, या ड्राइंग हो, या गूगल फॉर्म हो, हमको अलग से सेव करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. डायरेक्टली वी गेट दैट ऑप्शन, इट इज ऑटो सेव. Okay, so now this material 1 is ready. I'll just close it. So now you will see here the material 1 will be shown here. I'll just refresh. You can see one draft is also there. Here, one draft is also there that I have prepared but not posted. Material, then click on create. So drawings we have seen. Now Google Docs. Docs means anything that we write in terms of Google Word, Microsoft Word that we use for typing work. You can work it like that. First thing is we should change the name of the file, that is untitled document. And now here you will find, suppose assignment, assign, suppose maths. So likewise what we work on the computer. Now suppose if anybody is not having runtime on their phone or anywhere, suppose they are not having Microsoft installed, so then you can work on this. Now suppose I'm studying material and I'm putting this. Suppose this is the data. It takes some time because we are working on the online platform. So it takes delay of time. It doesn't happen instantly as it happens in our MS Word. Okay, so suppose this is the details. Okay, so now see, by default it is saved to drive. So the things are done. Okay, if you want, you can share it to other person also, creating this online one, or directly you can post it. Or if you want to share it as a link, copy the link and you can work it on the like add link wala option. So here you will see that particular file is available. Whenever the file we open, that particular student will open, will able to see this. Okay. Now title related to it. Edit and I'll just post it. Select the topic, edit features and post. So now under edit features, you will find that the material is created and in that this is the file that I have created runtime. It's very helpful and very easy. Yes? Can you please respond on chat whether you are understanding the concepts? Because due to this thing, I have muted all. Hope everyone is getting the things. Because today's session is really very important in the perspective that if you prepare the material properly and post it under proper topics, your 80% work is resolved and it becomes easy and it facilitates your classes. And also you can reuse this particular material. Sometimes it happens that you are creating a new class. You need not to create the material again and again. Sometimes it happens you are using the same material. Like for Sanskrit, the basic grammar might be same for like class 7, class 8 and class 9. Advancements might be there, but basic things are common for all the three classes, suppose. So you can use some part of the study material, you can reuse that material to other classes also. That also I'll show you. Okay, so now we have done with Word. I'll again show you one more option from here with respect to material creation. I'll put the title here, edit class. Click on create. Now here, suppose some PPT presentation you want to make and you want to share it runtime. So here also you can work on it, but my suggestion will be please first put the appropriate name of that presentation. Otherwise, untitled presentation would not make that sense. For that relevant topic you are working with. First, I'll change the name. assign, suppose science. It takes time. Huh? Now here, title, and here title, and I'll put the topic. Okay, it's just an example. So now I have said I'll just close it. So online I have prepared study material, and now under study material I'll post. So now you will see under study material, edit class is there, and here you can see those slides. This is the PowerPoint presentation that you are sharing with the students. Got it? Now, suppose some mathematical things have the data or values, or some statistic things have data or value. So in that particular assignment, we use more Excel sheets. We work on Excel sheets. So here we'll what title item Excel, and I'll click on create sheets. So this will be very helpful for you. Hope everyone is enjoying the sessions. I enjoy talking. Probably you might be enjoying listening. Hope so. I'll make the change in the name from untitled spreadsheet. I will use it assign maths, and again I'll values in it. ये फ्रेंड्स ये सारे ऑप्शंस मोबाइल पे भी आते हैं. You can do it. कंप्यूटर पे या मोबाइल पे जब भी आप गूगल क्लासरूम खोलते हो. फ्रेंड्स लास्ट अप्रैल में मेरे लैपटॉप का कुछ इशू हो गया था, एंड आई हैड टू कंडक्ट अ सीरीज ऑफ 10 days सेशन. तो उस समय एंड ऑलरेडी आई हैड कमिटेड द होस्ट कि आई विल बी कंडक्टिंग दोस सेशंस. So I couldn't deny it and make the reason over there. So I used my phone, did all the presentations and everything on the phone. The Google Classroom that you see on laptop is similarly opening in terms of your this thing also. You can prepare the Google form on your phone. You can prepare the Google document document, Google Sheet, everything. Okay. So ये कोई भी ऑप्शन ऐसा नहीं है कि लाइक लैपटॉप पे हाँ हैंडी भी होता है और फीचर्स कुछ एक्स्ट्रा दिखाई देते हैं हम लोगों को, बट इसमें नहीं होता है. ओके. Yes, you can work on subscript and superscript. I'll just show you. First, I'll work out the screen in front of me, and then I'll show you, sir. Okay. Suppose here it is maths के marks होंगे या कुछ values होगी. यहाँ पे physics, chemistry, English. To share with you all, many people they say that they can work well with Excel. Yes, they are, but in my some of the other sessions, I conduct for advanced Excel also. That is very helpful and useful in managing many things that we go in, like your day-to-day administration. It monitors many things in very simple way. I'll just put the marks here. So it's an example. See how we can prepare. It's just for the example, sir. So we are not interested right now here in values, but rather we are interested in here how to handle that particular example. So suppose this is your data sheet and it has to be worked as a study material for performing either statistical assignment, some physical assignment, or some biological values are there. So how we can work on it? We have created assign maths in Excel sheet and will post it. Right now I have not selected any topic, so it might be a general one. So see here, that particular assignment is this. So this is helpful for you when you are creating the study material runtime. Now next is Google Form. So in material, some dynamic I'm writing and create forms. So here Google Form is very powerful tool. You can use it for various options and various varieties. In tomorrow's class, we will see how to handle this Google Forms efficiently and manage the things. No, sir, no, madam, we don't have to save the spreadsheet on my computer drive. It is by default saved. You can use the spreadsheet if it is prepared on your laptop or computer from that file option. That Google Drive के नीचे जो तीसरा ऑप्शन था फाइल, वहां से हम वो फाइल सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं for attaching if it is prepared on your laptop or computer. But if you want to prepare it runtime, we have created new. Okay, and by default it is saved on the Google Drive by default. If we want, we can download it. If you want to have that same file on your laptop or computer for further reference or for a backup of that data, then you can download it. That also I'll show you. Okay, so now suppose this is an assignment I'll not say assignment, I'll just say here study material, because assignment will go under different thing. Study material. Okay, and in place of this, I'll use not paragraph. I'll just post. I'll just do. And in that, I'll add the complete description. So please, everyone, don't mind my typing. I'm continuing with the contents. Everything is written in Greek for me. Okay, so suppose this is your study material that you have prepared using Google Form. Then you should save it by the title, appropriate title, and now I'm closing it. And if I want to post under this particular topic, I'm posting. So now you will see under study material, which topic we have selected? Adding features. So here in that study material. Okay. It has some more features just for how to use it. We'll have a separate session on Google Forms, so you will get a detailed idea of it. Here I have just taught you how to use it. Okay, so I hope everyone will be now very comfortably preparing their study material. Yes, please respond on chat. So that now we can start up with some other thing. Okay, fine. Now you are ready with the study material. Now next what we can do, we can prepare the assignments. Now assignments are of varied use. Varied use means it can be of two types, either descriptive assignments or subjective assignments, or you can say additional file you are preparing and the students are uploading that file and then you are assessing that assignment. This is the one way. And second way is, sir, we can prepare study material right now. I have demonstrated that thing. Suppose see here, study material. The 4 files that we have prepared now, sir, under Google Docs Word file, under drawing we have prepared one drawing, one this thing we have prepared, Excel sheet we have prepared, one presentation we have prepared, and one Google form we have prepared. So all these materials that we have prepared were right now, and in earlier option I have shown you with the things that you have prepared in your computer earlier and posting it right now. So do you want me to show or demonstrate again one example? Shrikant sir, do you want me to repeat that particular thing? Okay, fine. Thank you, sir. So now here friends, we have completed with the creation of everything with respect to study material is concerned. Now we'll create assignments. So in creating assignment, where your assignment these. Friends, when we are talking about assignment, it will come in two sections. One, we will assign the grades as per our convenience. We'll assign the marks as per our convenience, our analysis. And second, we are setting some benchmarks. That is, like suppose you have to grade a particular assignment with a scale of 10. So 0 to 5 indicates something, 5 to 8 indicates something, and 8 to 10 indicates something. So likewise, you can prepare the grade scale also, and by referencing that grade scale, you can assign the marks. So there the things are different, and if directly from 10 I'm giving a value, that is a different thing. So here first we'll see directly you are giving the marks out of 10 or 20 or 100 as per the assignment suggest or the point system that you are maintaining. So here, see, suppose this is assignment 1. Now, what are the instructions? Earlier in material, we were writing the title and then we were writing the description behind it, aligned with it, what things to be done or just the things. Okay, but here we have to mention the instructions. So we should be very careful. Like we say that attempt only one, or choose the right one, or so much time will be allotted, or follow this set of rules. So all those things can be mentioned in the instruction section. So that instruction section is visible to the students and they will follow it. Okay. Now again the 4 options with respect to assignments. That is Google Drive, second is link, third one is file from your computer or laptop or pen drive, and a YouTube clip also. Because it might happen, like suppose some physical education assignment has to be given. So it cannot be a descriptive one or likewise. So they might show a clipping, and from that clipping, what type of game it is, what type of move it is, what fitness level it is, what are the limitations of that particular sports person is. They might ask for those questions. Now, so for that they require a video clipping. So likewise, as per your subject, you can attach the option of assignments and the files. Okay, so for one assignment you can refer, like in one assignment 10 marks are for descriptive and 10 marks are for MCQs. It might be happening. So here you can select, like from Google Drive you are creating. Now the things are there with me, earlier available. I'm just putting that file. It can be a PDF one, it can be a Excel sheet, it can be a math. See here, these files are by default stored on the Google Drive. Suppose this is my assignment 1 and I am inserting. Okay, now what the files can do, this is important. Means, as far as student view is concerned, if this assignment is visible to students, what actions they can work on it. So here you can see, either they can view, they can edit the file. Sometimes it might be required by the assignment. It direct the students are entering the value or answer in that particular file. Like suppose I am making a Excel sheet and I am putting some data in it, and the student needs to calculate and post the data in it itself. So there what we'll do, we will be able to edit that file. Okay, or make a copy for each student. If you want that it should not be a common one, it should be a individual one. So then it will be like a copy for each student. Okay, but generally if the students have to write and submit, that time we will click on student can view the file. Next, for I have only one class available over here, so it is only for that class. So by default it is selected. Now for whom you have to give this assignment? Should the assignment be allotted to all the students? See, all the students, those who have registered here, should I give that assignment or to some specific students? Choice is as per the requirement. Okay, like for weak learners, for advanced learners, we have different strategies, different set of tutorials and all those things. So you can use as per your convenience. The next is how many points. So it is 100 points. By default, I am making it 10 points. Then next, uh, here friends, if I directly assign and make no due date, students can do it as per their convenience and submit it as per their convenience. No botheration about deadline. Okay, this is the first perspective or first way. Second way is if I select due date and time. So suppose I'll be posting it today and the due date is tomorrow, or I'm giving the date some more days. So likewise you can get, then you can set the specific time that up to 5 p.m. up to 4 p.m. you have to submit the assignment, then you cannot do it. So you can work likewise also. So this is the thing, you are scheduling the assignment. Sorry, you are assigning the assignment but a due date is there. So I'm maintaining here like morning 11:59 a.m. they should submit it. Is it belonging to some topic? So yes, and it is belonging to adding teachers of the class. So on this topic that assignment 1 is there. Okay, and if I directly assign, you will see on the classroom, I'll just show you on the classroom stream we will go. See, previously in upcoming it was nothing. Now in upcoming, see, the assignment 1 is scheduled. Okay, and when I click on this, you will see all the names to whom the assignment is assigned. When they complete it and hand in, then particular count will be shared here, and then I can manually put the marks over here. I'll show you how to evaluate this assignments. So right now I have shared one this thing with you. So as per your convenience, you all please write something behind it or just post it and click on hand in option so that we can make the assessment and I can show you the assessment of it. So see here we have made it 10 points. Okay. Then next, and here also you can see the assignment, the message is being posted to the students. So whenever you make any updations on your specific classroom, a email is always dropped to the student. If as a class teacher you want that whether this particular student is reverting back or has submitted and you want that notification, you can make that setting, but it is very tedious thing for a teacher to monitor those. Every time if the beep comes, that particular mail ID will be blocked by the submission mail. So it is your choice, you can set it or you can make it that notifications off. Okay, so now we have seen in classwork how to create the assignment and post it with the specific due date. Now I'll show you that the thing that I had done earlier, I had prepared it and I had scheduled it. आज मुझे वक्त था, मैंने 10 असाइनमेंट्स बना लिए और मेरे टीचिंग प्लान, मेरे इस सेमेस्टर के टीचिंग प्लान के हिसाब से एवरी एंड ऑफ द वीक दैट 10 assignments will be scheduled. So it becomes easy for me. और उसके पहले मुझे उसको यूज भी नहीं करना है तो बच्चों को दिखेगा नहीं, वो हाईलाइट होगा ही नहीं, और उसके हिसाब से मैंने उसकी ड्यू डेट भी सेट कर दी, तो इट बिकम्स वेरी हेल्पफुल। और आपको जब वक्त है तो आप आपका ऑप्टिमम यूज करके, जब आप उसको ऐसा लगता है कि आप कुछ क्रंच में आने वाले हो या यू हैव दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम to be scheduled for some other work, so you can manage both the things very efficiently and very comfortably without panicking what will happen if I get occupied in that particular days. So for I feel myself blessed to work on online platform, though it is not a replacement of live teaching where chalk and talk mode is more better, but it is a good supplement for it, for teachers to work efficiently. And this is the form of blended learning that these days our education policy should follow, and it will get good results. Okay, so I'll just post it out here. Create assignment. Now next topic is create assignment. If instructions are needed, I'm just posting these instructions. Please don't mind the text I am typing. And I'll create add and from file. Now my file is available on the laptop. So I'll upload it, browse it. The steps are same, but the context is different. So this is supports the file. I've selected that file. It's uploaded. Now for all students, points I have reduced it to 10. No due date, I'm mentioning it like 14th October. Okay, up to 12 at the night. It is belonging to the topic creating classroom. Okay, and what I'm doing, I'm scheduling it. So I want to give them only 2 days time, and right now it is 1st or 2nd October, and the assignment has to be completed on 14th October. But right now I don't want to post it. I want it to be posted on 11th October. Okay, 8 AM it would be done. If you want, I'll make it 4 PM. Okay, and I'll schedule it. So friends, this will help me a lot. See, create assignment is scheduled. It is not posted. So on your end, you will not see it. Okay, on your end, you will not see it. But from my end, my work is over. By default, you will get it on 11th October, and by default, up to 14th October, the link will be open. If you submit beyond that, to my end, I'll get a late submission remark, so that it would be easy for me to track which student has submitted at what time and whether that particular student was doing the things in time. So likewise, we can assess it and give the marks. Okay. So any doubts with respect to today's class, sir? I'll just make. Please, you can either in chat box or unmute your mic and you can ask the question.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? Anyone? Pandey sir, do you have any questions? You had a problem last time. Yesterday you could not post your assignment.
That is regarding the Google form, sir. Madam is going to explain Google form in detail tomorrow. I think so.
Yeah, we'll cover tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Madam.
Mamta. Thank you so much. I think it's been a
Madam.
wonderful presentation.
Sir,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sir,
somebody
just a
wants to ask a question.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah,
sir,
please.
just a minute. Madam, can you explain the topic of that superscript and subscript in PowerPoint, please?
Yes, sir. Okay, fine. Should I show on the desktop, sir?
Yes,
Or,
yes, madam.
okay,
Yes, yes,
fine.
madam.
So, just a minute, sir. New PowerPoint I'm making. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Question arise to people, either they don't understand, like कुछ doubts होते हैं और doubts उनको नहीं होते जिनको एक तो कुछ भी नहीं समझा या पूरा समझ गया. I'm taking the positive side, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, so now suppose I want to write H2O, right? So how I will select it? Here you will not find any options, but right click करके हम font menu पे जा सकते हैं. और ये font menu में आपको देखिए superscript और subscript option है. Can you locate it, sir? Is it visible on the screen? So if I use it,
Yes, yes,
subscript.
madam.
Yes, it is subscript. So see
Yes,
now
yes, ma'am.
it has gone down. और अगर मैं जैसे 4 square plus 5 square, 4 square plus 5 square equals to some value. It is actually square, but it is looking like 42 and 52. Or I'll make it 9 square. Okay. So how to put it? Please don't go in the details of maths. I'm very weak in it. So I'll right click it, fonts, and make it superscript. So see here, it has gone 4 square. So hope your doubt is resolved.
Yes, madam. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Anybody else having any doubt? Anybody else having the doubt? Is it done with the session today, sir?
Yes, thank you very much, ma'am. I think you have next class immediately. So
Yes, sir.
anyone else having any doubts, we can clear tomorrow also.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Sainik School, Chikaldara, Pulgaon, and Yatmal for giving me the opportunity to have a wonderful interaction with all the eminent faculties. Thank you so much.
No. प्रत्येक शिकवणीचा सगळं आपल्याला क्लिअर होतं.